Alright, clothes, toothbrush. Adam picks through his suitcase carefully. I've never seen you so serious about something before. It's my first time doing this on my own. I've got to make sure I don't mess up. That's right, those teeth don't clean themselves. I like this side of you. We haven't seen him in months, but whatever. I'm super serious now. Because you sound like a twat. For how long? For about 5 seconds, it seems. It's a start. I'm gonna miss you, Sean. I am not gonna miss you. Likewise, but this'll be good for you. Yeah, but broccoli's also good for me and I'm not a fan. That's a hip reference that all the kids will sympathize with. Well, either way, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just be sure to stay in touch, okay? Adam zips up his suitcase and nods. Wish me luck. Like you need it. He doesn't need it. What a real good scene that was. Not even a minute long, and that was our emotional goodbye. Vice versa, what's in there now? Not to start a fight or anything, but here's a sentence that will start a fight. It won't, because it's a nice school. Don't need to do anything, do we? I don't think we were doing anything. Cool, friends. The love heart is so close to being complete, and I just get the feeling that we're going to get a friendship ending. Can I just not? Yeah, fuck him. I just get the feeling that we're going to end up on a friendship ending rather than the love ending. It's a bit mundane. Fuck you, I'm going to fucking get it anyway. I just get a feeling that we're going to end up on the fucking thing ending. 9 fatigue, study, sleep, study, work. I swear, if we get on the friendship ending, I'm not going back and doing it. Also, basing your game off stats, bad idea. It's, because it just turns the whole thing into a stat grinder. I mean, there's been so much... This is what the problem was with Always Remember Me. Always Remember Me didn't really have much story to it, because it spent so much time fixating on, you know, what stats you needed to date this guy, and what are we doing? Is something wrong? Neither of you have touched your soup. Today's the day, little wizard. We're about to find out if the network wants another season of Vice Versa. It won awards, come on. Suddenly I don't feel very hungry either. Lloyd's phone rings and my heart leaps into my chest. I mean, maybe if I knew that they were definitely not gonna get another series, or maybe if it was in the balance, I'd care more, but I don't because it's blatantly not. Hello? Yes, of course, thank you. Lloyd hangs up and sighs. They're not picking us up for another season. Well, in Backwards World, where friends can pretend to be friends and then not actually speak to each other for months and then suddenly care when one's leaving, and where John and Sean can have this magical relationship of not ever caring, and it can win 2 awards and get God knows how many viewing figures and not be picked up in this magical world. Magical world. But why not? The reviews are great and I thought ratings were fine. Fine, yes, but not enough to attract the advertising they were looking for. We're being replaced with a reality TV singing competition. What? Why? Cheaper to produce, still pulls audiences. John sighs and leans back in his chair. I can't believe that was so short-lived. I feel my heart tighten in my chest. Less than a year ago we were celebrating the start of Vice Versa and now it's over. But we won an award. More than one. But that doesn't change the bottom line. Not enough viewers and not enough money because game logic tells us so. I mean, maybe if there had been inklings of this beforehand, like we'd all been sitting around wondering, oh, well, if there was some sort of setup scene, you know? Just with Lloyd on set, he says something, or Rachel overhears, I hear the ratings are okay, but okay doesn't always get you anywhere. You know, some sort of setup, not just, oh, well, lol, we're not being picked up. Everything else that's happened in this game so far has suggested that this series has been a hit success, but sorry, we've now decided that no, because YOLO. We did our best in the end, it's just not what they wanted. I wish I had something encouraging to say, but John and Lloyd look pretty crestfallen. Truthfully, I don't feel that encouraging anyway. So I guess that means you really are leaving. What? I've been offered a role back home. I told them that Vice Versus takes priority, but with that gone, you're going back, it's likely. What about Adam? I've got several producers already interested in his music. He'll have his pick. I bite my tongue. What I really wanted to ask was, what about me? Lloyd's warnings echo in my mind. John is like the wind, and work will always be his first love. Yeah, this is going to be a fucking friendship ending. Because I think friendship peaked out before the love heart did. I guess I should have expected this, I understand, but I think I need some time. I'm going to head back early if that's okay. Yeah, I think we all need that. Got a TV interview next Monday morning. Kind of nervous about it. I'd feel better if I knew you were watching. I won't be. I'm going to avoid it in every way possible. Renaissance Fair. I take it back. This episode was the best. Well, you're not getting another series, so you won't know shit. Sorry, lads. Ren Fair is next week. Anyone else going? I'll be there. My aunt asked me to help her do demos at the soup. Whatever. I already have a Renaissance dress. I guess. No, hang on. He's leaving us soon anyway. It doesn't matter. Status. What's our fatigue looking like? Yeah, we can sleep. Woo! You could go to Cafe DM and get rid of 10 fatigue, but you could just do this and get rid of 12. So, Sleep. Oh, so that's what we're doing the whole morning. We can't study whilst we're doing Adam's TV interview. No. Work. Sleeping in the middle of the week. I head into the library and duck into the TV room. Thankfully, no one is actually here. No one actually shows up here during summer. The TV's all mine. Oh god, it's another white screen. This probably says something racially. I flipped the TV on and the screen lights up just in time to display a clip from one of Adam's old concerts. Up next, we interview a young artist who's had a meteoric rise to fame in the past year. Please welcome Adam Eaton. I wonder if this interview is going to be any better or whether it's just going to be a poorly veiled advert. The audience bursts into applause and I find myself cheering softly for Adam as he walks onto the set. Holy shit! He's being interviewed by an alien. He looks smilier than he did last time. Apparently aliens are his thing. Adam, it's good to have you on the show. Oh, it's not good to be here. Adam smiles back at the host, but I can sense a bit of hesitation in his voice. Now, your new album, Island Heart, just came out. I wish I had my cam on so you could see how far my eyes were just rolled. Adam nods, yes. Oh, my fucking god. That fucking... And I play this game like an hour a week, and that music is still grating. And it's really different from your first one. So I don't know how many of you know this, but I'm originally from Hawaii. But this past year, I've been going to college in Steel City. Okay, Google. Steel City. Have they said where we are so far? Yeah. A common nickname for many cities that were once known for the production of large amounts of steel? That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, fine, I'm going to say it's Pittsburgh, because the image looked like it. A few members of the audience cheer. It's been kind of a rough transition for me, you know, so I wound up writing a lot of music about home and adjusting to a new life and stuff. Oh, you can imagine that being really good, can't you? I woke up, there was no waves, no sand in my shoes, and I can't get away with writing bad music. This is why I'm not an artist. That's really exciting. Of course, I bought the album on day one. That's a lie. And I was amazed at how different some of it was. What is it like moving to the big city? What caught you off guard about it? Wow, so much, you know. I know this is probably going to sound silly, but it was my first time seeing a mall with 2 floors. Because he already said that, so, see, he did that when we were in the game earlier, so, banter. I think everyone I worked with was like, oh, here comes that island boy again. Actually, my first month here, the photograph nicknamed me Palm Tree. Yeah, because he has, like, no ingenuity. The host glances at Adam's hair and bursts out laughing. Palm Tree? That's perfect. Yeah, everyone else thought so too. Yeah, witty. So we all know you're from Hawaii, but are you Hawaiian? Only half, the other half is Japanese. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it not be Japanese? But Eton doesn't sound Japanese or Hawaiian. Frick you, racist. Yeah, my grandfather's family name was Aito, but back in the plantation days, a lot of guys westernized their names. Well, I think Aito is a lovely name. Thanks, although I'm not sure I can take any credit for it. Will you write any songs that delve more into your family history? This interview's ridiculous. I don't know, maybe you'll see it on my next album, but you'll have to get this one first. Or I'll go bankrupt. This host turns to the audience and holds up a copy of Adam's CD. Island Heartbreak is out in stores now. Stay with us. Okay, so it was just another advert thinly veiled as an interview. I flip off the TV just as my phone starts ringing. How the shit did he call us that quickly? Hey there, good job on the interview. You really think so? I was so nervous. Don't worry, I don't think anyone will be able to tell. Oh, that's good. I didn't do badly, did I? Nope, that was the easiest interview of your life. Not at all, I think you were great. Oh, good. I wish I could talk longer, but they're dragging me off to sign things. I understand. So popular. That's my problem. This guy right here. Later, do your best. Okay, I'm going to turn the music back on now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Why? It's been this music for like 100 years. Feels bad, man. Before we begin filming, Lloyd steps up and waves his hand. All 4 of the drawn cast members show up. Attention everyone, I have an important announcement. I'm becoming a woman! Oh no, it doesn't say that, sorry. John and I have heard from the network, and unfortunately they will not be renewing Vice Versus for a second season. What, seriously? Yeah, seriously. Those idiots don't know a good thing when they see one. That's your opinion. Such is life. We will be recording until August, so let's do our best until then. You guys are an amazing crew, and we've made an amazing show, but we're going to keep making an amazing show until our very last day. There will be a few rewrites for the ending, but for now we'll be filming as usual. And when we're done, we can go home and polish our Best TV Drama Awards. You're not all going to get an award. Just needful say that now. You will be disappointed if you think so. Crew, head off to get ready, leaving me to collect my thoughts. I already knew that this was an unstable industry. I've seen it happen to Mum all the time. But even knowing that ahead of time, being cancelled really stings. Still, Lloyd's speech... I'm not doing it. You know what? I'm friends with a few developers, right? And one guy I know just put out a free visual novel and there's 30 fucking tracks on it. This game costs $30 for fuck's sake, and it has like 4 tracks, and it uses that one all the time. It's really annoying, you know? For fuck's sake. Still, Lloyd's speech seemed to encourage everyone. Everyone is already hard at work. Really? That encouraged everyone. Sure, of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Oh, now we have to go through this. So, this game is going on till August. I think that's what this game said. I wonder if we can make this a super part and then just end it. At this point, it will be a mercy killing. Good afternoon, little wizard. I'm planning to partake of the lovely gift you purchased for me a while back, but I thought it would be wiser to share it with you. Don't suppose you have a kitchen I could utilise? Oh, truffles. There is a kitchen on campus I can use. I think the baking cupboard's done with it for now. I thought we had to bake. What the fuck are you baking with truffles? I've been to Tuscany. Saying that, what I normally say is they just put fucking truffle oil in everything. It's like, oh yes, this is... I can't do Italian accent. But, oh yes, well, this is pasta, and it has ricotta cheese, and it has truffle oil in it. You might see a game I'm planning on playing for the channel there. Shh. Shh. You didn't see that. Shh. If you don't say it out loud, no one will notice, okay? Shh. I've even completely lost my thought. Oh yeah, that's it. And they just drown truffle oil in everything. It's got ricotta cheese and some truffle oil. It's, they all say it like that as well, truffle oil. I don't know why, but everything is just drowned in it. Excellent, shall we convene there? Sure, see you there? Okay. What do we reckon? Oh, there we go. The other track. Not bad. This place seems decently well equipped for a student kitchen. Look, I was fucking surprised as you were. John empties out a bag of ingredients on the counter, among them the truffles I bought for him. Oh, that's what you meant. What did you think he meant? What, do you think he was going to tie you up to the microwave, put your head in it and fuck you? Like... I've been excited to try these, but work has kept me until now. John begins fiddling with the dial on the stove. Have you made risotto before? It's not difficult. Not at all. It sounds difficult. It's not. It's really nice and easy. The thing is with cooking is that apparently you can be a good cook if you can follow a recipe. So it's as soon as you start deviating and going, well, actually, I should do this. It's then you start cocking up most of the time. It's involved but not overly complicated. I've prepped most of the ingredients, but I'm counting on you to help me with this. John pours some broth into a pan. Yes, we're going to make some lovely truffle risotto with broth. Sounds lovely. It's like Tuscany cuisine mixed with just like Oliver Twist food. Keep an eye on that. We want it warm but not hot. Don't suppose there's an apron around here? Yeah, your face. Just that one. I noted the apron hanging on a hook on the wall. Works for me. Oh, there's a CG. John throws the apron over his head and steps on the stove. His fringe mixed of what it was before. We'll start with sofrito. That means something fried. I don't know what soft means in this situation. I pull out a plastic container labeled sofrito. They look like onions. That's because they are, mostly. Oh, God. So, spoiler alert for anyone who wants to cook for me in the future. Never going to happen, but I'll tell you anyway. Never cook anything with onions in it. I will literally eat anything else in the world that you put into food. Any other type of vegetable, every meat, every fish. I mean, shit, I can't think of many things I dislike. Onions is one of them. I won't eat anything with onions in it. Straight up, they're horrible. John tosses the onions into the pot along with a decent-sized chunk of butter. Then why not call them mostly onions? John winks at me and affects an Italian accent for the same reason I was saying in another series. Just because pomme de terre sounds much fucking better than, you know, potato. What's the other one? Cheese on toast? Oh god, we're gonna have to look this up now, aren't we? Cheese on toast has this wonderfully elaborate name in French, which is fromage sur le pain grille. See, do you see how much nicer that sounds than it's just cheese on fucking toast, mate? That's why you say it in a different language. Because food tastes better if you speak Italian. Alright, I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure that if I spoke Italian, I wouldn't suddenly feel better. Whatever. Naturally, John stirs the mostly onions slowly for a few minutes. Alright, hand me the rice. Does anyone who speaks Italian knows what sofrito means exactly? I think it means something fried, but... John pours the rice into the pot and continues his careful stirring. I know nothing about food, I just know frito means fried. We cook this just long enough to toast it. You mean tostatura? Is that what toast is in Italian? You give me grief for sofrito, but insist on saying tostatura. What, I'm not allowed to make a little trouble? I'm gonna stick your face into the pan. I thought you said you'd never made risotto. I haven't, but my dad loves watching cooking shows. Alright then, smart girl, some people say the next step is optional. Can you tell me what it is? Wine, and it is not optional, but it is illegal. I see your father is watching good cooking shows, nothing but the best. I measure out some wine for John and hand it to him. My family, when I go back for Christmas, watch cooking shows all the time. Do you know how tedious it is? It's so difficult to watch because they're all Christmas and everyone's pretending that it's a happy family and then they all eat it afterwards and inevitably it always tastes fantastic. That's the thing with cooking shows, isn't it? You never tuck into something and go, wow, what a pile of shit that was. Ugh. Oh, I can taste the acidic shit in my mouth. Gordon Ramsay, can you cook better than that? You know, that's never going to happen. Whatever, and hand it to him. Oh, the broth on the stove has started to simmer. I immediately turn the heat down. Nice save. As soon as the broth cools, John begins to ladle it slowly into the rice. He's been doing that for ages. Although he hasn't even got a ladle. He's got a weirdly shaped spoon. Look at it. This smells amazing. Better than those cooking shows, yes? Much better. John continues to stir the risotto slowly, and I continue to do my best not to drool all over it. Nearly finished. John adds a bit of butter and cheese to the risotto. Go grab some bowls. I bring John 2 bowls and he immediately dishes out the risotto and garnishes it with the truffles I got him. He peels his apron off and grabs a spoon. Try this. He holds up a spoonful of risotto. As I lean in, he does the same and blows gently on the hot risotto. I can feel his breath against my lips. You tease. Taste it. I promise it's delicious. Oh, I'm sure it is. I take a bite of the risotto and savour the texture and flavours. This really is incredible. Thank you. You're supposed to go, If you don't go, that means it's shit. Just rules for you. It's my pleasure. I hope that I'll be able to cook many more things for you in the future. I would not be opposed to that. I mean, you're not going to bring up the fact the cunt's just going away. Like, that's just something we're skimming over, is it? Okay. I look forward to our culinary adventures together. I'll sure eat the fuck out of you, John. If you know what I mean. Yeah. I mean, hardcore sex. Surveys. Okay. Sure, whatever. I confirm this is my address. Anyone? Yeah, great. Hooray. So we'll get to go with John. Woo! I'm having too much fun. I think that's my problem here. What's our status with him? Yeah, you see, I mean, there's still that little bit there. Although that's more than it was last time, wasn't it? Did it go down because feta and cheese was boring? Oh, well, we'll soon find out. Yes, gift. I hope John likes this. Well, he did the last fucking 5 times you brought it there. I wouldn't see why he randomly hates it now. Oh, shit. I brought you a cupcake. It's apple. Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought that was something we hadn't seen. Oh, fuck you. Have your fucking chocolate croissant, you cunt. You know those things are equal part flour and... Oh, yeah, and scones are so much better. Twat. Yeah, but they taste great. Yeah, fuck you. Whatever. Study. Sleep. Work. What is it? 300. Probably not then. Study, sleep. And then we got the beautiful Renaissance Fair. And then hopefully this game will end soon. As soon as Lloyd calls break, I pull John aside. Hey, can we talk? We've already been pulled aside. What's on your mind? Why didn't you tell me you might be moving for a new role? That information was confidential, but Lloyd knew. He's my business partner. I had to tell him so he could plan for the future, and I don't have a plan for the future. I didn't think our relationship was predicated on where I work. It's not, but that doesn't mean it won't change things. This is important. Sean, it means that he thought that you were going to keep going on regardless of whatever. What am I supposed to do? That's up to you, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is. What a deep, meaningful conversation. No, I came away distraught. Nothing at all. Just leaving. August is soon, so we got that to look forward to. No doubt we'll go to the Renaissance Fair and he'll be fine again. My tickets for the Renaissance Fair arrived today. Yeah, we're going to be fine again, aren't we? Hello? John, I just won a pair of tickets to the local Renaissance Fair. Let's go. As you wish, milady. She'll pick you up shortly. Yeah, so we're just forgetting about him moving, apparently. That was the last time we spoke. Oh my god. Was this someone else's art? This looks alright. I mean, there's a lack of fucking people again. But it looks alright. I wouldn't bat an eyelid if this is the first one I saw. The fair has already filled with people by the time we arrive. I instinctively move closer to John. See, normally I would stop and chill and make this a two-parter, but scenes could be like 4 minutes long. So the end of the game could be like 10 minutes from now. He takes my hand and gives it a reassuring squeeze. I'm here. We move quickly through the grounds, John striding confidently across the grassy path. People seem to part to make way for him. Well, they do when you're that tall. At the far end of the fair, a crowd is gathering around a fenced-off area. John places a hand on the shoulder of one of the onlookers. What's happening here, mate? Night competition. You're tall, you could easily look over. John coughs and tries to hide his expression. Night, of course. There's a tag team competition if the two of you want to enter. One of you has to do archery and the other does sword fighting. I'll do archery. Is there a prize? First place is a $200 gift card to the Divide. Second place is a 5-course meal at a gourmet restaurant. Second place is a 5-course meal at a gourmet restaurant. First place is a 200 gourmet restaurant, 5-course meal. That's going to be more expensive than that, isn't it? Whatever. John and I glance at each other. Second place? Second place. I think I remember some sword work from the old days. Well, I can handle the archery part, because sexism. I head to the targets and approach a man standing over a selection of bows. Where do I sign up? The man hands me a bow. Right here. Land an arrow in the center of that target and your team will move on to the next round. Whoever wins the sword fight wins the prize. No problem. I notch an arrow on the bow and draw. The first shot lands in the furthest ring from the target. Oof, I'm kind of rusty at this. You're not even allowed a practice shot? Jesus. From the looks of it, most other people are too. However, one of the archers at the far end has already landed his arrow in the center of the target. I notch another arrow and let it fly. This one lands in a bullseye neatly beside his. Of course it does. I glance over at him and he smiles. He looks impressed. John immediately steps between us. Nice aim, little wizard. I'll take it. I love it how he calls me little wizard. It's just so child molesty. John picks up a sword and gives it a few practice swings. Shall we? John removes his glasses, loosens his tie and steps into the ring. As soon as he does, a murmur ripples through the audience. That guy looks just like Knight. Of course it does. I think it is Knight. Oh, that guy's got it going. The people in the crowd are whispering amongst themselves, but John ignores them and faces his opponent. The swordsman on the other side of the ring blocks out the sound of the crowd. He races toward John. The two of them lock swords. The blades clash against each other, each opponent searching for a weak spot. John's opponent attempts to execute a fancy maneuver, but he loses his balance and tumbles to the side. Acting on reflex, John twists his sword and quickly disarms his opponent. The other swordsman bows his head in defeat and the crowd erupts into a cheer. I hope these aren't actual metal swords. That would be mental. Knight is the coolest. Yeah, damn straight. Let me be your lady. John quickly exits his ring and ducks behind a nearby tent away from the cheering audience. The other team's archer greets his friend and the two of them bump fists. 5-course dinner. Miss Goodin, I do believe we've been duped. John appears at my side, glasses back in place. I can't believe we lost the battle for second place by getting first place. The man who handed me my bow approaches me with a form in his hand. Might I get your contact here so we can send you your prize? I fill out the form while he stares at John. You wouldn't happen to be John Brandon, would you? No, I'm Matt Damon. The man has dropped his announcer voice and he sounds more like a giddy fan. John affects a heavy southern accent. You know, I sure do get a lot of folks saying that, but I haven't got the darndest clue how y'all talking about. That's my best. See, this is why I don't do accents, basically. I swear you two look identical. You should try cosplaying those someday. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. That is what an older man would normally just say to random someone. Yeah, you should try cosplaying. That's not niche at all. I hand the man the form and he hurries off to collect the information from the second place team. As soon as he's out of earshot, I turn to John. Y'all? He shrugs. It worked, didn't it? Yeah, but I doubt that will last long. We better get out of here before word gets out. I couldn't agree more, so we're just leaving. Well, that was amazing, wasn't it? So that was him! Oh my god! Vice versa. But how did he fake the DNA of... Whatever. It's how to keep up on Vice if I cared. If they made me care in any way. What's the status with John? Back up to where it was. Because we gave him a cupcake. Fine, we'll bake more cupcakes. Recipes. Yeah, we don't care about originality. We're going to make the same cupcakes. Save for later. I mean, I have so much money at this point. I don't actually need to make more. Fucking $15 for a cupcake. It's still annoying. Okay, and now let's go and... Oh yeah, I forgot that's all you can do over the weekend. Whatever. Fatigue, pretty high. Sleep, study, sleep, work. So, how much are you guys enjoying? Oh, there's a scene pretty early on. Good afternoon, Sean. I have something I think you'd like to see. Selena spreads out a newspaper article on the counter. I've been keeping in contact with Allison's parents to see how she's been. They've sent me this. Local actress launches theatre program for children with special... So her parents are rich, is what you're trying to say. Her parents are filthy, filthy rich. Allison did this? Who do you think did this? The Grim Reaper? Is he fucking standing in the photo? No, I didn't fucking think so. Keep reading. I skimmed through the article and come across a quote from Allison. I spend most of my life hiding who I am, but a recent talk with a friend made me realise I don't have to be so ashamed. Acting. Good. Right. Awesome. That was a happy ending. Hooray! We all learned something. So, what is your Smiters? What is your favourite moment being from Backstage Pass? That's a question for the comments. I know there's possibly too many to choose from. Like, you're thinking back as to all the memorable things that have happened and gone, oh, well, there was that thing that happened, and then that thing happened, and then that other thing happened, and it was all exciting. So what was your favourite moment? Mine? Too many to choose from. Probably when I cut Adam's head off. That was probably the most exciting bit for me. Hey there, stranger. Well, howdy, I haven't seen you around these parts before. Guess you'll have to show me around, huh? Sorry, you're on your own. Cold. I never claimed to be a nice person. What banter. In all seriousness, welcome back. It's been weird without having you around. We're going to go to the coffee shop, apparently. Alright, Kona. Always will. How'd it go? Pretty good. Okay, I believe it. Yeah, they're all coming. The Palm Fronds. Yep, they're all calling themselves that. Hey, it's not that bad. I watch a streamer called Bubbles Del Fuego, and we're trying to get the name Welcome to the Bubble Bath to catch on. So, it could be worse, Adam. If I like it, it's okay. What about you? Pretty normal. Boyfriend's dumping me, lol, but other than that. TV show didn't get renewed. Not sure what we're going to do next. I thought everyone loved it. I did too, but this game doesn't agree. I'm worried about John and Lloyd. They seem upset. Sure you are. Both of them are good at what they do. They'll find something else. You feel like a jerk for cutting your reunion short. Don't worry, this whole game has been about making scenes short. I understand, I'm glad. Okay, yeah, that's great. Anyway. Well, wasn't that meaningful. I skipped through most of it because it was all bollocks. I go through this just in case someone wants to pause the video and read it all, but I don't care enough. Sorry, lads. Yeah, alright, we'll go and take John out to Cafe DM. Well, hey, yeah. Bring a cupcake for him as well. Greetings. You bought John a gift. Yeah, I did. That's the same thing I've always been doing. Oh, and you fucking like spinach and feta salad this time, do you? Of course you do. Sleep. Study. What is our studying? 292. That doesn't even up our GPA? It must do, surely. Yeah, whatever. Still 300. Sleep. Study. You can't get enough of that studying going on. I think at this point it doesn't actually raise our GPA because it's the end of the year, doesn't it? So it only rages intelligence, I imagine. So whatever. Bit of intelligence will be nice. When's the next scene happening? I mean, we're working all these days and it's closing down. Oh, we're getting very close to August. I can't be asked. I'm sorry if you wanted to see that. Call friends. John, yeah, well, I want to go to the Cafe DM with you. I'm going to bring you a cupcake. I've never done this before, so be sure to comment on about it. Oh my god, he's commenting on my cupcake. Spinach and feta. He doesn't look disgusted. Whatever. Yeah, I know. Ugh. We don't have to go see Kazuya about whether our grant keeps going on. I don't actually care about keeping stats up at this point, so whatever. Just gonna keep sleeping all the way through it. We are gonna be like the least fatigued women in the whole of the lands. You might need something at 300, but whatever. Now that summer is drawing to a close, I was wondering if you'd do me the honour of a beach trip. Sounds like fun. Wow, this place is lovely. I can't believe we're the only ones here. Fuck me. Really? Really? This is the beach. This is the Come on, it looks like something out of NaNoRenO. NaNoRenO is fine for art like this, right? You can get away with art like this during NaNoRenO because you've only got a month to make it. This is a $30 game. There's no one on the beach. This is awful. This place is lovely. I can't believe we're the only ones here. I can't either. It's like for story's convenience's sake. We've been the only person there everywhere. This particular portion belongs to a mate of mine. Of course it does. Of course. Although I confess I brought you here for somewhat selfish reasons. John hands me a gift bag, a swimsuit. I didn't think you'd want to wear a swimming costume in front of a million strangers. No, it doesn't matter, because the focus wouldn't have been on me. It would have been fine. But since we're alone, I hope you don't mind. I'd give John a teasing smile. Well, since it's you, I guess I'm okay with it. I'll be right back. So what do you think? Lays out of town smiles. Would you like me to apply sun cream? It's okay, I don't want to be a bother. John sighs. Sean, I'm trying to cleverly ask you permission to touch your body. I feel my haste heat up. Oh, right. Then yes, please. That's right. 5th month. What? This is like not even first base. John takes his time, moving his hand slowly down my body. I shiver as his fingers gloss over me gently. You're still not accustomed to this? No, you've never touched me before. Why would I be? He laughs and stands up in your own time, ready to swim. I race past John, charge into the ocean. Always! I plunge into deep water before I can catch up. Is this where I get caught by a riptide and we all die? That would be hilarious. I take a breath, dive under the surface. Oi! John stumbles back. Splash water. Oh, he's going in like that, is he? In his shirt. Well, we're still out of the water according to this background. He reaches for me, but a few quick grips, I maneuver out of his grasp. Is that a challenge? Now they're swimming after one another. Nearly got her there. But now we go back to the shore. There. Ah, he finally caught me. Listening to the sound of the waves is so soothing, it's like a song. The waves are lapping against his legs. We've been here all afternoon. Oh, we fell asleep. You fell asleep for resurrection. Oh yeah, we could have died. Apparently not though. This past year I left home to find myself, and I found so much more. I found a talented young man with the amazing voice. I found an old friendship rekindled. I found that acting really is my passion. He turns his gaze to me. And I found an amazing woman whom I love more than acting itself. I find myself speechless at his confession. I know why. It's like the first time we've spoken in like 2 weeks, and that was a bitter, oh, well, maybe you should have done a bit action. I turned down the role for the new series. Oh, what heroes. I thought you wanted it. I wanted to act. I always will, but more than that, I want to be near you. I hope you feel the same way. Oh, we changed his heart. You take nothing from me and add everything. I have a career tier too. Besides, you have your school and your mates and your... We keep calling them mates. You'd have a lot more to lose if I asked you to come with me. John leans forward and runs his thumb slowly against my lower lip. That looks weird. We both look weird, honestly. I love you. If you'll have me, I want to stay with you. My heart is beating wildly, but it's all I can do to whisper a response. I love you too. We look more shocked than, like, blushing, but whatever. I clear my throat and lean forward. So about that mouth-to-mouth you promised. John kisses me gently, and it looks weird. Then again, more passionately, our lips interlock, the ocean waves splash against our bodies. I don't know what the future holds for us, but in this moment, I know that we'll be able to face it together. What a pile of shit. Wow, that is... It's definitely the worst visual novel I've ever played from Sake Visual, but that's weird, because every game they've made up until now has been really good. I thought this would be really good, and it wasn't. It was terrible. The art was, I mean, very lackluster. This is a $30 game. It looked like something out of a NaNoRenO project, right? That's what the art looked like. And then I think I'm being harsh on NaNoRenO entries. Like, have you seen what Oro draws as Cyanide Tea? Did you see The Blind Griffin last year and in, like, 2015? That was incredible, right? This is a $30 game, which had production for like 2 years, and that's the best they could muster. All scenes were like 4 minutes long. I just started guessing and saying what they said towards the end because it was getting ridiculous, right? You couldn't feel close to any one of those characters. I did everything I could to get every scene with John, and even then there wasn't many. It was, and all they're adding is voice acting as well, if what they say is anything to go off. Oh boy. You know, I'm glad I'm playing Solstice at the moment. This fucking music as well! Oh my god! Oh! So when I said... You see what I said also? I said about 10 minutes ago, well, this game could end in 10 minutes for how short the scenes are. Here you are, like 10 minutes later. Probably like 13 minutes if you hadn't skipped through some of it. Ugh. For full credits. Sure, I'll definitely do that. Extra, what's here? CG gallery. Oh, look, we get to see Twat McTwatterson with the microphone the wrong way around. Oh, no, the right way around. He flipped it around. We get to see this here. Alien woman with no eyes. Image 2 of 2 locked. Yes, thank you. Oh, right, that's because it's Adam's ones. Yeah, look, we get most of them. Oh, look how hot he looks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Media gallery. Locked. There were that many background musics. Really? It's because we got it turned off. Hang on. Were there really that many? Setting. No. Extra. If there were that many, why did they use... that's the first one, which they only used once. I don't remember that one at all. Was that like Christmas? Oh yeah, there was that one. That was the weekend one. No, this is Christmas. Is this it then? No. There were all these ones, and they used them apparently like once. There's all of these here. What's bad titlings? Holy shit, there were all these, and they just used like one soundtrack most of the... Ugh. Look, all I can say is that for $30, there are I bought this game with my own money. This isn't even a press copy. There are so many more better... $30, man. Ugh. $30 this costed. Just... Okay, end on a positive note. If you have seen this, redeem Sake Visual and buy their older stuff. Buy Jisei, buy Can't Say, and the other one that I always forget about. And play. They've got like 3 free-to-play games. You just play them instead. Don't let this be your image of Sake Visual. Play something else. Like, they've got good games. They've even got Realister. They made that. That was a dumb Otome game, but that had characters in it. Well, if you've gotten this far and you've enjoyed the ride and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Liking, commenting also helps me out. You should be telling me what your favourite moment was throughout this. I'm honestly trying to look back to see if I can muster up any sort of moment I enjoyed. That's my answer. There you go. So, I'll see you guys next time, alright? Thank you very, very much for watching and getting through this far. Ta-ra.